The power of plasma. Hello, everybody. So, imagine that you start to feel really sick. You're feeling nauseous, strained all the time. You're having just a whole bunch of weird symptoms, and you look it up on Google, and the first thing that comes up is death. Obviously, that's very scary. So, you go into your doctors, and they diagnose you with a rare autoimmune disease. They tell you that regular medication can't help, and the only thing that can save your life is a plasma transfusion. Before I get into what plasma is, I would like to share that not a lot of people understand the importance of it. I didn't even really understand what it was before I started to donate. But now that I have a better understanding, I realize that one of my donations can save millions of people's lives. Today I will be sharing with you what plasma is, how it's used for, where it comes from, why it's so important, and how to donate. What is plasma? Plasma is the yellowish liquid in your blood, and it actually makes up 55% of your blood's volume. It transfers red blood cells, white blood cells, and your platelets throughout your body to make sure everything's moving correctly in your bloodstream. A fun fact about plasma is that 90% of it is made up of water. It also contains a whole bunch of proteins like albumin, contains clotting factors as well, and antibodies. What is plasma used for? Plasma helps to maintain blood levels, essentially to keep everything in your body moving, make sure it's working correctly, carries all the nutrients, vitamins, everything throughout your bloodstream. It is commonly found to help people with really bad burns, shock wounds. Also helps with blood clotting disorders like hemophilia and other immune disorders like Guillain-Barré syndrome, Lambert-Eaton syndrome, Kawasaki disease, plus a millions more. Plasma is found all over the world, obviously in our bodies, but especially in hospitals and pharmacies, because when it is taken out of somebody, the plasma can be turned into medication in the form of pills and liquids. It is also used for minor things, all the way to post-op stuff. Where does it come from? Plasma comes from donators who have a place in their heart to help people get better. To donate, it is a very simple process, but let's get into it. I would like to say that depending on the donation center, it could take a little bit of time, but that's a problem for later. So I recommend that you do your own research among this video about what plasma is, just to make sure that you fully understand the potential risks that could come of it. Some of them are just common things like nausea, dizziness. That hasn't happened to me. Another risk is you could be exposed to other plasma, but that is the donation's fault. Anyway, if you are interested in donating plasma, you will look up plasma donation centers near me. In Genesee County, there are about 40 donation centers that I could find. Once you find a center for you, go to their website or download the app, make an account, see if you're eligible, then make an account, and schedule your first visit. When you walk in, they will give you a full body check, for your first donation, just to make sure that everything's running smoothly for you and that they won't run into any problems. Once you clear that, you'll go to a station where they check your vitals, and this is where you will go to every time that you donate. Once your vitals are checked and you're all good, then you go back to the chair. Now, if you don't like needles, this won't be for you because they do enter a needle into your vein so they can have access to the blood. They start to take out the blood through this machine, and the machine separates the plasma from your blood. It then enters the blood back into your body, and plasma will regenerate within 24 hours. So whatever plasma you lose, you will regenerate back yourself in your body. Like I mentioned before, the first donation may take long just because of the physical that they do on you, but after that, it'll be a much smoother process. In conclusion, plasma is very important. It does save millions of lives, and one of your donations could help tons. Next time you drive by a donation center, spare a couple hours of your day to help somebody else. Thank you.